Today I received a new flex shaft for my little home studio. My main flex shaft is at work, so I just wanted an inexpensive one to use here at home. So I ordered one from Stellar Settings, who I use for a lot of my tool supplies, and it was $100, and let's see what it looks like. Inside the box, we have another box. I guess they used a shipping box, which is probably wise. And so this is a Grove Series S300 1/8 of a horsepower flexible shaft machine. I use a Fordham CS at work. I believe it's a CS, but let's see what we get inside here. So we have a standard handpiece and a nice, this is the nicer chuck key. Yeah, the plastic foot pedal that I don't love, but it works fine. The only thing I don't love about it is because it's really lightweight. It's really lightweight. It tends to slide around. So I'm probably going to get a piece of plywood and bolt it. You've got 2 screws here. Bolt it down to that. Put some weight on it because that's really all it seems to need. And then we have our 1/8 of a horsepower flex shaft. And here's how it comes. I'm going to go hang it right now, and I'll be right back. So let's test this video and see what we get. First thing I notice is this motor is sealed and it's supposed to have sealed bearings. It's a little smaller than what I'm used to, but I don't really need as much horsepower as I do at work because I'm not going to use this but occasionally. Okay, so I've hung my motor. The first thing I'm going to do is a little trick I learned a long time ago. One of the problems with these hangers is that when you turn the motor on off, it spins and jumps. So I'm going to take the little twist T-tie here that's wrapped around the power cord, and I'm going to take the power cord, I'm going to string it right here and use the twisty tie to tie it to this, to my ramp where I'm holding it. And what that will do is help keep the motor from spinning when I power it up and turn it off. And then I'm going to run this down here, take the twisty ties off of here. And I like to save these little things because I use them to clean up wiring situations. And I also noticed there's some white stuff on the cable. I think that's just styrofoam off of the boxing. It's coming right off. And so now we're going to take, here's my foot pedal, and like I said, it is really light. That's the one thing I don't like about this foot pedal. And I could get a more expensive foot pedal, but that seems kind of silly. Now we're just going to plug this into here, into this, to the power cord. And then I'm going to plug the power line from the foot pedal into my power strip on the floor here. Kick it and see how this jumps. If I hadn't tied this down, it would be flopping all over the place. So now we're going to open up our basic handpiece, and always keep this handpiece, never lose it, because it has a lot of interesting uses. Even if you go to a quick release or some other kind of handpiece, always keep your handpieces. And this is why I say I like this, is this chuck key is really cool. It's just bigger and easier to handle. When you're putting your handpiece on the flex shaft, what I like to do is insert it and push the foot pedal and get the flex shaft spinning slowly, not fast. And then snap it in. It just seems to catch and be a lot easier. So here we go. Here we go, we're looking good. Let me get a drill bit or something and let's test and see how well this piece, how much power this piece has. One thing to note about the basic handpiece that comes with your flex shaft is that you can accommodate a large variety of smaller bits from anywhere. in this piece. I'm going to take a small drill bit out of my home kit because I still haven't found all my tools here, and chuck this up in here. When you switch to, if you switch to a quick release handpiece, which I have, I'll show you that in just a second, you have to use, the chucks all have to be the same size. You don't have the flexibility that you have here. So let's see how we're doing. So we're just going to chuck in a grinding wheel and give that a try and see how that does with this. Oh, this has got plenty of power. You can see here. This has got as much power as I use at work. I don't really understand why this motor is so affordable, but it is. And I think that's pretty darn cool. I think a standard flex shaft from Fordham is $400 or more, but this is $100. I probably has something to do with the durability of it. I thought, since I was showing the flex shaft and the flex shaft handpiece, I have a new Techniques rotary handpiece model QD. I thought I would take a second and show this too. So we're just going to unscrew this. This is an adjustment tool, which you may not ever need, hopefully. Here's the directions, which don't throw these away because there is a way to tighten this tool if it gets loose. Now, as I said earlier, the one thing about using this handpiece is that all your tools have to use the same size standard chuck, but it is the standard chuck in the jewelry industry, and this is much faster here than chucking a tool in here and then getting this out. So this is time consuming and frustrating and all that. So like there, the teeth didn't grab quite right. And when you're a jeweler, time is money. So we're just going to pull this off. You've got a detent screw here. You just pull both sides. Then we have to make sure your lever is either all the way back. This is open and this is closed. Some people use it this way. I use it this way. Either way works fine. So again, we're going to get this turning by putting my foot on my foot pedal and then let it grab the nut, and there we go. So now we've got this and we're ready to go. Right, there you go. There's my new flex shaft and my quick release handpiece. Hope that helps some of you guys make decisions. And I hope this video comes out good because I'm in a whole new environment now, a whole new world.